Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your July 2023 reading. Okay, sorry. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about here in for this month in this reading. I have the Four of Pentacle in reverse with the Five of Cup. This is all about releasing a pain, a disappointment, a grieving that we were holding on to. Okay? So, of course, we're in the month of Cancer in July. We're kind of getting in that month. Um, we're pretty much in that month. Uh, and so, and we have the full moon in Capricorn, new moon in Cancer. So that acts Capricorn, Cancer, um, of course, is going to kind of resonate. Okay. So here, this is something that was needed to release, to be released. That the emphasis, it's going to happen this month. The second card that I have the Lovers and the Two of Swords. So this is really like the two cards of decision. Two of Swords about what are the two truths that I am, the paradox I'm in. Okay? So, of course, that means that there's this old pain that I was hanging on to that gave me one truth. And there's another one that is maybe aligned with my soul, my higher self, that is not influenced by the pain of my human living. And the Lovers represents a bit that. It's always the choice between those two aspects, those two feminine aspects. There's a feminine aspects of the human causal plane and one of the higher causal plane. I have to make a choice between the two. And the feminines are all about our deep understandings, how we perceive, what we attract, what we allow. So it's before moving into action. And we have to make a decision about that. So the third card is three cards also. And I have the Six of Cup. So here are Five of Cup becoming a Six of Cup, a Nine of Pentacle, and here I have you, the Hermit, but it's in reverse. So maybe at the end of the month, or this is a representation of a bit during the month, you kind of have a hard time discerning what is my inner light telling me. Because that's the, on a daily life, daily basis, the capacity to make the judgment or the decision on a daily life, daily way, uh, about all of this. Okay, so we'll see more. The fact that this is here, we have right there the Temperance and the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands being what we expect, our expectations. Okay, you have this man looking at the horizon and seeing his boats coming in the right of weight. So this is a bit what it's all about. Temperance talks about the divine timing because of the readiness of the water. I am emotionally ready to face that decision, to release that wound. So for some of you, this is where it is at. When it comes to the decision here, we have the Knight of Pentacle and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So the swords are being released, or either being released or we're not quite looking at it. And the Ten of Swords, this is the moment where we're becoming extremely conscious of the price we've paid for the lies we've bought, how it sabotaged us, how it disempowered us, how it kept us in a certain frame of being. It's for your continuation. Knight of Pentacle. Knight of Pentacle is all about our path, our growth, and so on. Under the Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacle, and the Hermit in reverse, I have the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about transcending, moving forward. It's a card of success, of course, but success only comes when every part of us is aligned. So, because he is between Capricorn and the moon, this is where the Chariot rides. Often people will associate it to the moon. You know, they'll say, oh, Cancer is the Chariot. But the Chariot actually moves between the moon, who rules the fourth house, Cancer, and Saturn, which is Capricorn, ambition, and so on. And that's why when he travels there, of course, it's a card of success. Because from the root of where he comes from towards his ambition, he will have success on the way, or he will be blocked because these two are not aligned. The feminine, the masculine are not aligned. Here, there's a decision to be taken in order to clean the water, prepare the water, so that the feminine and the masculine can be aligned. The last card is the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So there is like, ooh, the arrows of love, Eight of Wands. I'm in the flow. Things are happening, serendipity, synchronicities. The universe is pushing my chariot forward here. Because now I can bring my heart. I am not holding on to my pain anymore. Bottom of the deck, I have death. So that means this is kind of a conclusion of a transformation healing thing for you, Virgo. Let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Virgos for the month of July 2023. July 2023. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So, what are you releasing emotionally? Of course, it's going to be different for all of you. That's for sure. Oh, but it is in an act of fate here. I have the Star. See? And again, the releasing of the waters. The Sun. There's a lot of clarity on this for you, Virgo, as you come into the month. And at one point, it is a choice of having faith. And having faith is all, pretty much in the causal plane. Because she knows she's infinitely provided by her eight-pointed star, by her star cluster, by the higher spheres. Okay? Uh, and so that's why she has no problem releasing her baggage. I'm not holding on to it. I have faith that, because that's what the Ten of Swords will bring. The Ten of Swords is all about knowing that, oh my God, this baggage gave me these beliefs, which gave me, betrayed me in some ways, or because it influenced how I thought, how I made my decisions, how I was able to perceive what is in front of me. So here, you come in the month in this beautiful, strong, with the sun, clarity and act of faith. Let's look at Temperance. And that's why you're ready. Temperance, we call it, like divine timing and all of that. But this is when we're ready to change deep beliefs. That's why it's Sagittarius, Jupiter. And it influences our deep beliefs. So if we had a lie in one of our deep beliefs caused by an old sadness, as long as we're holding the emotional charge, we cannot release the belief. We cannot brainwash ourselves into believing something if we have an opposite emotional charge. It will disturb our focus. It will, the emotional charge will always be stronger. Okay, let's look at Temperance. A bit like trying to detour a river from her bed. What happens? Eventually it comes back to it. Or it's constant effort. And so that's why at one point we gotta leave the old emotional wound. Go get new water, new vibration that is that will not stir us, that will be neutral. Here I have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, because like these are three guys on that card, and the masculine, our left brain, has to follow orders, either because if not, it's just like a program. And either it follows our feminine, which is connected to our soul, higher compass, alignment, purpose, higher self, or it follows the reptilian brain, which just wants to survive, will never be enough, will always feel insecure. And then if it's influenced by wounds and traumas in the waters, it's hell. And so that's why it's very important to have a clear, aligned feminine, so that our masculine actually, both sides are working together. So it's not just using my strategy, my willpower, my vision, and knowledge into trying to carve the thing. But here the priest represents the part that got the inspiration, but he got it from his right brain. So here, when it comes to what is it that I want to build? What is it? How do I want my matrix to look like, Pentacle? What do I want to be coming towards me? So, coming towards you, feminine. Going towards, masculine. Let's look at the Three of Wands. Woo! All right. We gotta leave the old baggage, because if we restrain ourselves to it, we will never be able to experience anything new. That's the prison of the Four of Cups. So even though you're doing that work, here the Three of Wands has a hard time, in reverse, has a hard time seeing what comes towards him, because he is still in an emotional prison. It's like I understand that this, I don't want it, But when I look in front, I can only take the past I've experienced and put it in front. And what I've experienced was unfair, unbalanced. So can I only expect that? How can I go and create something if somewhere I have the belief that the result will be unbalanced and unfair? That's the decision I have to make. Let's look at that lovers. Yeah, I have to make sure that here I have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it's not the Six of Pentacles, it's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's on its way. It's like, I don't want to abandon myself anymore or sacrifice myself anymore or be abandoned or sacrificed. But I'm not yet in the Six of Pentacles where it would become my vibration and it wouldn't happen to me. Same with the Six of Cups. It's an old pain from maybe your childhood. And so it is as much around the heart, because here at the end it will be upright, as it is in your worth and your value. At the end we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is plenty enough, but let's not go and isolate ourselves either. And the Six of Cups upright. Let's look at that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is all about our growth. He will reach his destination, of course, but how long he will take will depend if, things are aligned with him or not. Knight of Pentacles. Do you want to talk about the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit? You want to talk about the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, I guess it was that. And here is the Lovers, and here is the Two of Cups in reverse. A lot of Two of Cups in reverse this month. So I guess we're becoming very conscious of what does not connect anymore with us. I guess, in order to welcome the new, we have to get rid of the old, of what doesn't fit with us anymore. And here, the Two of Cups in reverse, it's not, this is kind of when, we don't fit, or there's a misconnection. Either we're going for the wrong thing, or we've changed, we've evolved, and now it doesn't fit anymore. Ten of Swords here, there's got to be a certain realization. You have to make a decision, lovers, about this. Maybe it is a connection that abandoned you, that hurt you in the past, that sacrificed you. And now it's time to release that, because that kind of embedded a sentiment of injustice and unfairness in every partnerships you had. Because we have to remember, this card rules the house of partnerships. It's Libra. Let's look at your six. Why is the Hermit still in reverse at the end? There's this one wanted and didn't. Okay. It came back in. It was the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And probably to go with this, because logically I would have, asked about the Knight of Pentacles here. Anyway, I'm just going to add the information. Is that when it's like this, of course we have a hard time investing ourselves if we believe the result will be unfair, unbalanced. Okay. And so maybe as long as you still hold this belief, it will influence your inner voice. So as long as you're holding this belief, when you come to make a choice between your human tribulation or your higher self, your human tribulation will always be stronger. So that makes your masculine not armed the way he should be. Okay? Let's look at the Chariot. So, Chariot moves because you're getting out of your head, but you're still on a defensive mode. 7 of Wands. So you're moving your Chariot out of your willpower, out of your fire, but you're still fighting those Wands. And those Wands can be people around you, the misconnections, the universe. When your reality is not a mirror anymore, or is showing you negative aspects, you can push forward, but this is exhausting. The only way to realign things is to make your feminine on your side, and then your feminine will be able to guide you, will be able to mold the reality to fit where she's vibrating. So the witchy part of you, okay, let's look at here, because ultimately maybe you're going to have to push your way through, but ultimately here we see that there's that blockage, that we're opening the gates, things are flowing here with your Knight of Cups. And it's probably once you have your cup in your hand, your vibration in your hand, your new vibration in your hand, then you have the Pentacle also. Cups and Pentacles are the feminine elements. Swords and Wands are the masculine. Strategy, willpower, vibration, and the Matrix. So here, we're finally grabbing the thing, bottom of the deck. We are not sabotaging ourselves anymore, because the idea that we're fighting something stronger than us can only come when we are not part of that thing. If I am one with the universe, if I feel loved and welcomed, embraced, clan, feminine, matrix, matriarchal, if I am one with the universe, I am not against it, fighting it, or mastering it and all of that. It's actually playing with me. So there's a bit of that transformation here, because there's a healing that will allow you to activate this in you. I'm going to call this big decision, because it's an inner decision. Of course, for some of you, the decision will be physically outside of you also. But the understanding of the mechanics of how it came to be and what is actually happening here, is going to help you grandly, and ultimately empower your masculine a lot more, because he's going to feel less powerless, less alone, less I have to do everything by myself, because I'm not supported, I'm not guided. See him? He is guided because he went to see the high priestess, and she showed him how to listen to his inner soul, spirit, higher self that is still connected with the divine. And that is what is guiding him. That is what is whispering to you when you analyze and judge. This is what allows, you're ruled by Mercury, allows the messengers of the gods to reach you. So this is what it's all about. It's going to take a lot less energy and efforts after to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So that's your big decision. On this, I am sending you all my love and light, my beautiful Virgos. And thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you need a private reading, you go on the website. It's written below, and everything is there. Very easy to use. Also, please subscribe to help grow the channel. And thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moon and full moon, I ask the universe to give you back. On this, namaste. I'll see you next month. And have a beautiful month of July.